it is holding quite a bit of, overall it is reading good. Difficult in the sense, line details in fact. Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will be using a new set of brush that I have ordered online. Set of natural hair mop brushes from Stationerie, and if possible I will also use a set of liner brushes that I got from Stationerie. About the brushes and how they perform, I will show it on the paper, and we will try to make a painting also out of it. Okay, so let us see how does it work. And if you have any questions, you can let me know. And this will be just a kind of a first-hand usage demonstration. Let us see how does it look. Okay, let us open it. So we'll be trying out this particular brush, which I got from I ordered it online from Stationerie. Okay, and this is a natural hair mop brush, a set of 4 with the sizes 0, 2, 4 and 8. Okay, so let us see how does it look. So these are the brushes, and the handles are also looking good. It is fairly comfortable to hold. Yeah, weight seems to be a little lighter, but it's convenient. Coming to the kind of build, this looks good. Okay, this tightened by strings, which gives a good impression, and the handle is not very. It is easy to hold. Further opinion I can give only after using it, and right now the shape is good. This also, the shape is good. Yeah, I think the shape wise it is okay. I think there are a couple of hairs here. I think once I wet it, it will be alright. Okay, overall it looks good. Let me keep it in water for some time and see, because right now it is very stiff, so I may have to dip it in water for some time to get it loosened, and then to be ready for application. Now I have dipped it in water, and the shape looks good, reasonably. Okay, so we'll have to see how does it work with the washes. Okay, it seems to hold a lot of water right now, and the tip, yeah, it is soft. There is no much of spring or retention, but that is quite normal with the natural hair brushes. If you shape it, you may get a good shape, but it may not have much of elasticity like in the synthetic brush. You will get a lot of elasticity. What I meant by that is, if you use a synthetic brush and if you press it, it will retain its original shape. Okay, it retains its original shape. That is because of the kind of little bit of stiffness that synthetic brush will have. This is a good feature to have for details, but natural brushes will not have that much of spring usually. It will not come back, but that is a quality of the natural hair brush itself. Okay, right, now let us go for some washes. I'm mixing some color. I'm loading the brush fully, and to see that how much pigment it holds. Okay, let us try here. It's a rough paper, so you may get some white spaces. I haven't reloaded the brush. It is holding quite a bit of color. Okay, I'm able to complete this wash in a single go. I mean, it started falling lesser now, but it has all. it was holding reasonable amount of pigment. I mean, this entire area could be covered, and still with some control you can get it, but it held a lot of water. Okay, and we got reasonably good uniform wash. Okay. And coming to the tip, let us go for how refined strokes we can get from this. I am trying to get thin line of this, but I am getting this much line. Maybe if I am very controlled, I can get thinner lines, but this is okay because this is a soft hairbrush, and if you apply faster, see, if you have a little bit of control, you can get thicker brushworks. Okay, it is not fully loaded. The brush is not fully loaded. Yeah, getting reasonably good kind of control, but only thing is that the retention, it will not retain back to its original shape. That is if that property you are looking for, then you need to go for synthetic brushes. Now let us come for this was for number 8 brush. Let us go for number 4. With the number 4, how much I am getting? Yeah, it is holding good amount, but it is much lesser than this brush. That is quite obvious, right? But the kind of uniformness in the washes is pretty good. Yeah, we are getting some more finer lines with this and bigger lines. The paper is very much rough, so you will get a lot of white texture here, and I prefer this kind of textured papers for this particular interesting white sparkling effects. Okay. Let me see about this smaller brushes, number 2. This is number 2. Okay. See, if you're going for washes, then you should go for bigger brushes. Okay, because the bigger brushes will hold a lot of water, so you should be going for bigger brushes if you're going for washes. For small area, maybe you can go for this smaller size smoke brushes. With the number 0, I think you may not find it much useful for washes, because this is for, I mean, a smaller area works. Okay. Again, the amount of nice or thin brushworks, you may get it, but if you are looking for very thin, narrow brushworks, then I would suggest you go for synthetic brushes. But this looks reasonably good as of now, and over a period of time, whether the hairs will fall down or if the hairs will get damaged, that I am not sure. Let us try for a quick painting using this particular brush. I'm using some yellowish wash. Just trying to wash different colors, and the washes looks good with this brush. The washes looks reasonably good. I am able to get good spread of water. The paper again is little textured, white spaces maybe left out, but I think that is okay. I wish if this would have been little bit more bigger in size, so that it may be easier for me to do to work on larger size papers. But I prefer, if the manufacturers are seeing this, that you could have gone for a slightly bigger size as well, so that it would be easier for larger washes very quickly. But overall it is reading good. I'm using smaller brushes for some smaller washes maybe. Maybe some kind of a darker clouds or something. Okay. I expect some spreading may happen. I don't know. The paper, this area of the paper is little dry, so much of spreading may not happen. Just trying out some different colors. It dried out pretty quick. Okay. I think we got the washes are reasonably okay. That is what was the objective of this particular exercise. The washes, the quality of washes, and I think they are good. Okay, they are reading good. They are reasonably good. So once it is dry, maybe we can try out something and we can finish it. Let me give some details and try to do that with the mop brush itself. I'm not very sure how good it will work, because this is too soft for precise details. So let me try how best we can go. It might work as well, so unless we try, we do not know. I'm going for some boats. Not sure how much, how it should be. Maybe I'll go for some big boats. Yeah, it looks okay. It looks reasonably good, but you should have a lot of control. Okay, you should be a little bit careful to get the precise edges, because it is very soft, in fact, and that is understandable, because it is because it is it is understandable because it is natural hair brushes, and natural hair brushes are usually very soft. Okay. They are usually very soft, and this particular brush is in fact really soft for details, so you will find some difficulty if you are really looking for some softer things to be painted. I mean, you may find it little difficult if you want to go for some precise details, because it is really difficult in the sense, because of the softness. You should have quite a bit of maybe control to get things accurately done well, but you can easily do that. Okay, it is not something that you cannot do it at all. So you'll be able to do that, but it is quite little bit. You should have control. You should get used to this. Then you will get it correct. I think that is fine. On top of this, maybe I will also try some of these liner brushes which I got from I'll try to use those liner brushes and try how these detailed lining and all those things can be done. We'll try to do that in this painting itself. Okay. Now let us make another thing here, and for that I will be using a lighter color. Maybe I'll use more of orange, because I want it to be lighter in color, because it will be somewhere here. Smaller paint things are little difficult because of the softness of the brush. Okay, because the brush is very soft, and because of that, getting sharp, precise edges is, you'll have to get some experience. I think that is quite understandable. I think that is fine. Okay, now let us try to use this liner brushes now. This is a liner brush again from Stationerie, and I'm not giving any detailed opening and all for this review kind of thing here. Directly we'll use it. Okay, these are that liner brushes that I got. The purpose of this liner brush was to go all for the lines, for the boards and the electric cables, etc. Basically the refined lines. So I'll be using, for this purpose I'll be using number 1. So let us see how does it work. I'm using little thicker pigment for this, and I'm loading it fully, and let us see how does it work. I'm making some long lines. First time I'm touching a paper with this brush, so not sure how will it behave. It looks good. You may have to get used to this a bit. I'm just making some lines, okay? It may not be very precise. Yeah, it needs to be. You're getting very fine details, in fact. You very fine details you're getting. Fine lines. So I'm making a lot of lines on this board. Usually this much of lines will not be there in the board. Trying to get some reflection for those things. Some lines for this also. Okay. Little you need to get used to this to get control, because it is very refined, like hair. I mean, it is very thin at the top, at the tip. So you may have to do a little bit of get used to get it well. Okay, I think we are done. We will finish it. I think that's it for today's practice. I mean, test. We will call it as done. Okay, to reveal it with the clear edge, let us open it. Open the tape, remove the tape, and the objective of this video was to get a first-hand experience of the new brushes that I got, which is the stationery mop brushes, as well as the stationery liner brushes. And this is what you can see what was the experience. I have explained it, and the paper I used is Chitrapat Indian handmade paper 440 GSM, and that takes the color well, and that takes the brush the pigments well, and that is I feel that is a very good paper for your practice, right? So I hope this was informative, and you have sufficient information to take a decision. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching this. I hope this was useful, and I will try to give more and more tutorials, and whatever new art materials that I will get, I will procure. I will try to give my kind of usage opinion about that. So please stay tuned to this channel. Please continue. Hope you will have a good time painting, and see you soon. Thank you.